Hello, hello. It's the one and only. I'm here with 5D Attraction. And one thing I wanted to talk to you all about is this. And what it's about is essentially whatever you think you're gonna get is what you're gonna get. And whatever you get is what you think you can get. And so you may say to yourself, well, what do you mean? Because I have this kind of person and I imagine myself having this type of person. But the reality is, on a subconscious level, you are getting what you really think you can get. That means that's not just looks, it's how they treat you, the dynamic that you end up in. Some guys don't really think that they can really have a powerful relationship and one where they can operate from a place of being able to have, influence, and not being the one that's being, told what to do all the time. And a lot of people have a mentality of I'm just happy to be in a relationship. I just want to do what I can to keep this person. And they're like, dang, the person gets mad and they're like, dang, what did I do? I gotta fix this to make them happy again. And a lot of people think that way. And the thing is, it makes sense because it's like you want to keep your partner happy. But on another level, that's the number one way how you lose a partner. Is because you're trying to always keep them happy, which makes them have a lower level of respect for you because they feel as though, you're trying so hard to keep them happy instead of just keeping them happy. You're willing to bend, in order to appease them when really they want somebody that's unbendable, that's unbreakable. Of course, they want somebody that's reasonable, but when they see you get broken all the time by what they're trying to get you to do, they look at you with less respect because you're not influencing them, they're influencing you. And they want to be influenced. They're going to be attracted to the guy that inspires them to move, to do something. They want to feel as though, man, I'm working to keep this guy, And instead, with a lot of guys, it's I'm working to keep her happy. And then you have and it goes both ways. You have women that are really trying to keep this one guy happy. When really it's like, it's not even about that. Because if he rocks with you, he rocks with you. Of course, you want to keep that person happy, but you don't want to come from a place of scarcity. You want to come from a place of abundance, which means you shouldn't have to worry about keeping them happy because they'll be happy. You're more so focused on just being as vibrant and positive as you can be, and they're gonna be happy because they're gonna be seeing you're gonna be inspiring them. So really, to bring it back to the basis is really, what do you think you can get? What do you think you can have? Because what you'll find is if you dig deep, you'll find that there's certain mental blocking and blind spots and blocking points that are blocking you from being able to get to that, to see that window that opens up those doors for the woman of your dreams. And there are external factors that play a role, of course, a lot of beautiful women and women that are considered, that are coveted. A lot of these women, are said to be attracted to guys with money, attracted to guys with status, attracted to guys with power. But is that true? To a degree, that's observable, but to another degree, is that a limitation that people put on themselves that we buy into? Because no matter how many beautiful girls that I see next to a celebrity, I also see beautiful women next to everyday guys. I also see, dope girls with, dope personalities around normal guys. And I also see celebrities with normal girls that don't look like this glamoury type of girl. So everyone's getting what they think they can get. To somebody, I'm gonna get the girl if I get to this status level. They get to the status level and they get that girl. Some guys are like, man, I'm just gonna have beautiful girls because that's just what I've always had. I can be broke, poor, that's just what I always had, and they have that, right? There are levels when we talk about that you can get to on the chain of things. But it still goes back to this mentality. What you find is a guy will have a certain amount of money because he knows he can get that amount of money, but he'll have a girl with a horrible personality. You know what I mean? And boom, And you'll be like, why is that happening? Why does this person have a whole personality? And it's because that's the personality he thinks he can get, you know? So I really want you all to think about that. I can go deeper, but really, you have to begin to recondition your mind for what you now know you deserve. To know that you've always deserved it and you've always had it. There's nothing to deserve. You've always had it. You're missing it. You're missing the beautiful women you've already had. You're missing the beautiful people you've already experienced. You're missing the girl that gave you the right energy that you passed on, and vice versa for women. Because you were too busy looking for more, not realizing that you already were that. And so that's why you never attracted that either. You can't attract what you don't already have. You know, so how do you go from poor to rich? They didn't go from poor to rich. They went from poor to being richer than they were before, to being richer again more than they were before. And it goes up and up and up. It's not like you go from A to B, because if you do that, you're going to lose the money, just like people who win the lottery. You know? So that's my message. We'll talk later. Peace.